Okay, so to jump into this, I'm going to start with the biggest myth. And that's anyone, not even seniors. That is the fact that nobody is going to know I'm making this money. That is a myth. I'm not saying there aren't people out there that are making goo-goo bops of money and probably are not getting tagged for it. But don't think that you're going to be that exception to the rule. When you go online, there's this thing called payment processors. Money you make, they are going to send you a form at the end of the year for you to claim that money. You can't get on platforms without providing some sort of financial data and personal information. All right? That's number one. And if not the platform, you want your money. When you sell something, you're going to want your money. And your money is all done online through a payment processor, regardless of who it is, be it PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Square. So many out there. There's Stripe, just all sorts of payment processors out there. And the platform itself may have its own payment processor. All right, those are going to be people that also are going to need your information. They're going to need your banking information to send that check, or to send that electronic money to you. All right, so now they will probably also send you a tax form saying how much money went through your account. All right, now you got your bank or your credit card or whoever you're doing where that end result money is coming to you, because no one's going to send you a check. No one's going to send you a gift card that has cash on it. It is going to be electronic money. So now you probably may have to go through your bank when your bank sends you the thing at the end of the year to say you did this much with your deposits. Those are things you need to consider. They're really, really important. So don't think that no one is going to know you're making this money, okay? The other thing is that you can sell anything on the internet. A myth. Whatever platform you decide to go to, be it you selling a physical or digital good, or if you're teaching or training, or if you're just on for socializing, whatever it is you sell, whatever you're going to talk about, you have to make sure that platform allows it. Okay? If you're going to sell a good, a digital product, make sure that this is a digital product or whatever that does not violate their policies, or you're not going to be on that platform. If you're doing teaching and training, some things you can teach and some things you can't. And then, of course, if you're doing it for socializing, there are some things you can talk about and some things you can't. You have to find your niche. There, as they say, there's the web, there's the dark web, there's this web, there's that web. You have to find out where you can put these things. Not saying you can't do it. It's just going to be a platform that's going to say, well, you can't do that here. Okay? That's to consider. So, the last myth I'm going to talk about is the fact that don't think that you're going to be doing this side hustle and nobody's going to know it's you. Nobody's going to be able to find you and this little pot of cash that you're making. As I said, you've got all these payment processors that are going to be sending you a form. Now, just because you haven't told Social Security you're making this money, don't think they don't know. The thing about the internet, if you heard this thing called cookies, as soon as you go on, be it your phone, be it on a computer, be it on a laptop, be it on anything, information is money. And there's a lot of money to be made getting information from you. All right? I've been around a lot of seniors, not of people in general, because this may sound like a conspiracy theory. It's just the reality that we live in. And if you're one of those people that you just don't want Big Brother to watch you, well, you need to get over it, because Big Brother's watching. Number one, you're on Social Security, okay? You already got Big Brother watching you. And if you go, well, I can't be making this kind of money because it's going to affect what I do, because some of us are on such a shoestring that anything can topple it. And yes, the biggest fear is being homeless. The biggest fear is to be without your services. Trust me, I am a senior wellness checker. And during 2020, I had 6 seniors that I had to be responsible for keeping sure that they didn't do anything out of depression, right? I get depressed myself because the struggle is real. Trying to make ends meet is real, especially if you are going into your senior side hustle with the hope that you will be able to make ends meet. Okay? But don't go into it thinking no one's going to find you. But don't go into it being paranoid that someone is going to find you. Because technically, things are in place for you can be totally legal doing it. You just check in your state of your Social Security what your limits are, what amount of money you can make. You might get on the internet and just zoom through it and make a ridiculous amount of money. Or, like I'll admit, me, I have made excellent money. I've made not so excellent money. My goal from my side hustles, as I have more than one, is basically to make ends meet. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and try to make this a second income. I don't have that kind of time anymore. I have health issues, the kind of stress I don't need in my life. But I do make enough money, keep my lights on, keep the internet on, and keep my technology at least up to date so that I can do this. And I'm doing what pleases me. My side hustles are things that I'm doing that please me. So that's another thing you have to keep in mind. But if you think that nobody's going to know, get over it. It's not happening. All right? But at the same time, it doesn't mean you can't have a good time. You can't do what pleases you. You can't make bank, because you can. So keep up with me on future videos, upcoming videos about how you can make bank, how you can get on this internet side hustle and make it work without the hype of, the hype. Gosh, the hype. So right now, that's it right now for things you need to consider. And I got a phone call that just came in. Cool. You take care. Smiles and sunshine, everyone. Talk at you later.